Are you considering foam insulation for your home but curious of the cost? Hi, I'm Eric, General Manager at RetroFoam of Michigan. We get asked all the time about our square foot cost, but the answer is much more complicated than just giving someone a number. We have multiple square foot prices based on what type of foam we're using and the application thickness. In addition, once a homeowner has a square foot cost, many don't know the exact formulas to determine the cost for different areas of their home. This leaves most homeowners frustrated and without what they're really looking for, the total cost of the project. In this video, I'm going to share some of the main factors that impact the cost of insulating an existing house with foam insulation, as well as some cost ranges for insulating other areas of the home. The size of the area to be insulated, the difficulty of the job, the type of foam being used, as well as its thickness, are all some factors that will impact the cost of foam insulation. Obviously, the bigger the area to be insulated, the more it will cost. This doesn't necessarily mean the area of the living space, but rather the area where the foam will be installed, such as your attic, walls, or crawl space. Another factor is the difficulty of the job. A job with more challenges will likely take more time and cost more. Things like a two-story house, or cutting accesses into the attic, and even certain types of siding will all add time, difficulty, and cost to the project. The third factor is the type of foam used and its application thickness. At RetroFoam of Michigan, we use injection foam insulation for existing enclosed walls and spray foam for all open areas. Spray foam also comes in both open and closed cell, and can both be sprayed at different thicknesses, adding to the variables that can impact the cost of a project. Now, here are some rough ranges on what it may cost to insulate certain areas of your home with foam insulation. It could cost between $8,000 and $20,000 to re-insulate your entire existing home with foam insulation. This range is so vast because every house is very unique with different challenges and sizes. Homeowners will see the most comfort and energy saving benefits from sealing up their entire home with foam insulation. Sometimes it makes sense to start with or only insulate certain areas of the home as the budget allows. It could cost between $5,000 and $10,000 to insulate the entire attic of your home with spray foam. Whether you're doing the roof deck or the attic floor will impact the cost of the project. The cost to insulate your exterior walls with injection foam could be anywhere from $3,000 to $7,000. Whether it's a one or two story house, as well as the siding type, will impact the cost of the project. Installing spray foam in a crawl space will typically cost between $1,200 and $2,500. Certain situations will call for the crawl space walls to be insulated, whereas others will call for the crawl space ceiling to be insulated, which will impact the cost. Also, needing a vapor barrier can impact the cost as well. A typical rim joist will cost between $1,200 and $1,500. Depending on if you're insulating all or certain parts of the basement, such as the rim joist, walls, or ceiling, the price could vary between $2,000 and $8,000. Another problem with just having a square foot cost is that some contractors will charge for services outside of the square foot cost. Some of these additional charges could include the estimate itself, removal and disposal of old insulation, or even a trip charge for mileage. When evaluating contractors, it's best to understand how they charge and what is and isn't included. For example, one contractor may charge more but offers a lifetime warranty. So it's important to not just look at the cost per square foot because it won't tell the whole story. Many energy companies offer rebates to existing homeowners who improve their energy efficiency. Some of these rebates could be between $50 to $250 per area of home insulated, or as high as $1,000 for re-insulating an entire home. Each utility company has different programs and requirements, so it is best to review the programs your energy provider offers. The budget ranges discussed is a good place to start. Of course, getting a quote from a contractor for the cost of foam insulation for your specific project is the best thing to do, but you might not be ready for a formal estimate. If you're interested in getting a rough budget number on what it may cost to insulate different areas of your home, check out our budget calculator at the link below.